Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. Oh my God. Holy cow, y'all. Man, I had a completely different show ready for you guys. I was ready for some other ish. You know what I mean? Chilling, the cut, hang out, and all that kind of stuff. Because today I am celebrating my birthday. All right. As you can see behind me, for those of y'all who don't read English, you know what I'm saying? It says happy birthday back there. And a whole bunch of balloons and all that good stuff. But anyway, tis the day of my birth. So I am trying to enjoy it as much as I can. But then something just drops out of nowhere, out of the clear blue sky. This is the reason why I was a little late getting on today. Because some ish went down, like something big. This is big, y'all. Whatever side of the fence you stand on with this particular subject, this is huge. All right. Very, very big news just dropped. For a lot of people, this is not. For a lot of people, this is great news. And for a lot of people, it's not great news. Okay. And a lot of things are erupting right now out here in these streets. Okay. So we got to go into this. I didn't know, man. I didn't even know this was going to happen today. Why did it have to happen today of all days? But hey, it is what it is. We're here to have a good time. And we're going to be talking about some things, y'all. We are going to be talking about some things. This is shocking. I'm just going to say that. It's shocking. I think it's shocking for a lot of people. Okay. I said I was going to, we're going to have some good times. I promise you. Okay. That's funny on Facebook. Happy Thanksgiving. Actually, if you really think about it, there's a lot of things to be grateful for on your birthday, right? When you're celebrating your birthday. Abso-freaking-lutely. There's a lot of things to be thankful for. But yes, this is very, very surprising. And yes, we are going to go into some fun things. I got some friends that are going to be hopping in and out of the show and all that. So I really do appreciate them coming on and all that. But of course, we got to get into this conversation here. Okay. Real quick, because this is breaking. I'm literally setting things up, getting all ready to go, start things popping off to enjoy and celebrate my birth, celebrate life. Okay. And this information dropped. So we got this. Of course, we got some things to talk about with the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. Allegedly, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp's teams are going back in. They're going back into court today and making a final decision whether or not the jury's verdict is going to be, quote unquote, finalized. Let's just say that. So we got some things. We're going to be talking about a gang of things, y'all. Okay. So I appreciate all y'all for being here. Yes, we will be doing some celebration. We will be having some good times and all that stuff. And I have some friends coming in, but I want to break this information to you guys first before we jump into any of the fun stuff. Let's get the bad news or the good news out of the way so we can get some fun things going on, okay? But please hit that like button down below. Send it past 100 likes if you don't mind. That would really mean a lot to me and to this channel, okay? Helps put the things out here so everybody knows what the heck is going on and gets more eyeballs out there to this show, okay? And of course, also I'm marching towards 69. I mean, it would be dope to get to 69,000 by the end of this stream, because that would be fun. 69 on my birthday. Not a bad deal. Actually, that is the Cancer sign too. If you really think about it, it's the 6 and it's like that or something. You know what I mean? But anyway, I would appreciate that if I can get to 69,000 during this stream would be amazing. So please crush that subscribe button, okay? Because I talk about all kinds of things on this show other than just that woman, that certain Aquaman starlet, okay, and JD, okay? We talk about a lot of things on this channel, like we're talking about this ish right here. It is breaking. It is just broke about 30 minutes ago, y'all. The Supreme Court has overturned Roe v. Wade. So there's a good half of the country basically can make that illegal now. The taking of a baby's, you know what I'm saying? Schmortion. Sorry, I'll just say it. Abortion. Okay. So this is a very, very big thing for a lot of people. Okay. So we got to get into this conversation. I'm sorry for going off right now into this BS right now, because I wasn't expecting this answer today. I was expecting it like maybe next Monday. You feel me? I wasn't expecting it right now. So this is breaking and it's shocking and we got to talk about it. Unfortunately, we talk about the uncomfortable conversations here on this show as well. It's not only just the simple stuff. We get into the nitty gritty as well. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay. Looks like yes. So Andy's messaging me. So because Andy from Popcorn Planet will be hopping on. He'll be gracing us with his presence here very, very shortly. It'll be great. And so he's just surprised, he's just as surprised as anybody else. I think he's, regardless on where you stand on, y'all, I mean, let's keep it real. This is still surprising, period. Okay. I know that there are people rejoicing and there are people that are very upset out here in these streets. Okay. Real talk. This is still very shocking. Okay. Regardless on what side of the fence you are on. Okay. So we got to talk about this stuff. Unfortunately, we got to talk about it today. I was hoping that we would talk about it next week, but this is breaking now. But real quick, Angela Mitchell, thank you so much for becoming a member. Yes. Yeah, baby. Thank you so much for supporting this channel, being a part of the show, being a part of the family. Welcome to the family. I really do appreciate it. Okay. And of course, guys, you can do the same if you feel like supporting this channel. You can hit that join button down below, or you can check out that Patreon that's in the ticker down below. And of course, I got that Cash App if you just feel like helping a brother out, keeping his lights on. You know what I'm saying? Because I work hard for you guys to give you guys what you need. Okay. And Cake or Death, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I really do appreciate it. Happy birthday, Pascal. Love to you and yours. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. And also, I want to say shout out to my wife. Okay. She surprised me this morning with the balloons and the decorations and all that. And I got lint on my shoulder. Gotta love that. But, this would not look like this. I would have just showed up and just said, it's my birthday. I woke up this morning to this being all set up and ready to go for me. So shout out to my wife. Okay. She's the bomb. Anyway, we got to get into some stories here and we got to get into this conversation. Okay. Oh, another super chat. Press Start Productions. Thank you so much. Wait, am I missing something here? Oh, I missed something else. Hold up. Whoa. This one first. Oh my God. Press Start Productions. Thank you so much for the 50. That is so nice. Thank you so much. The largest super chat so far in the room. I appreciate your support. Thank you so very much. Happy birthday, Pascal. From one June baby. I saw the correction, but I will pull that up again. June baby to another. Thank you for all that you do. Mad love today and always, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. Mwah. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. I really, really do appreciate that. Again, thank you, Press Start, for the 20 right there. I meant June baby, LOL. We got you, though. I understood what you were trying to say. I got that. And Kelly, Edgecom, I think. Thank you, or Kambe. I don't know. I'm so sorry for butchering your last name, but thank you so much for becoming a member. Yes, I'm telling you, man, I love it. Thank you so much for your support. I know, like, a lot of us, and Bernice, thank you so much. Bernice Rivas, Thank you so much for your $10. I really do appreciate it. We got some things we got to talk about. There's a gang of different stories we're going to be talking about today, other than this big breaking news piece. But we have to get into the breaking news part because you guys are here for that too. You know, you guys are here for that, and of course the other stuff about that woman and all the other stuff. Man, I got a story about an elephant. We're going to talk about that too. There's some crazy stuff that's been going on. We got a video of a Jim Karen, they've been calling her. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to look at and chop up about. So strap on in. If you're watching and it's morning time, enjoy your coffee, that cup of Joe, and let's get into these stories. Okay, so let's get into it. Blammo. All right. Supreme Court overrules Roe v. Wade 6-3, saying the Constitution does not confer a right to abortion. Ends nearly 50 years of constitutional protection for terminations. So we're just only going to go into the bullets here, okay? We're just going to hit the bullets because I know that all y'all have have your own personal opinions about this, and everyone's opinion is important, right? But I also leave this question up. This is the question I leave up to the ladies. At the end of the day, okay, I leave this question and this topic. I lean this towards the ladies because at the end of the day, you're the ones who bring this life into the world. You're the ones who create us. That's why we're all here. Okay. Without you guys, there would be no planet. So I leave this up to the ladies. Just saying, okay? So this one goes out to the ladies, y'all. That sounds so messed up because it's not an R&B song and it ain't sexy, okay? But we got to get into this, okay? We're only going to go through these bullets. I got a little clip from a CNN clip that talks about this breaking news here, and we gotta talk about this, okay? And like I said, this is for the ladies. Let's go. All right. So this whole decision ends nearly 50 years of constitutional protection for termination. So the Supreme Court overruled the landmark Roe v. Wade decision this morning, by upholding Mississippi's 15-week restrictive abortion ban. The Constitution does not confer a right to abortion. Roe and Casey were overruled, the decision said. The Roe and Casey are overruled, and the authority to regulate, I'm assuming it's the Roe and I guess Roe v. Wade, or maybe there's just two different cases here because I don't know the Casey part here, but the Roe and Casey are overruled, and the authority to regulate abortion is returned to the people and their elected representatives, it also said. The decision was written by conservative Justice Samuel Alito, and the court was split 6-3 among conservative and liberal lines. A number of passages from Alito's leaked draft made it in the final version, and the result was the same, tossing abortion laws back to the states. So, just so you guys know, for example, where I live, okay, the state that I live, it'll be outlawed. They will be taking it out. The option for abortion will no longer exist. And I of course, we have to put in facts. These are facts here. Women in my state and many other states, by the way, there's a lot of states, okay, that are going to say, no can do, okay? A lot of women are going to have to leave the state, have to travel to, let's just say, take care of something if they want to take care of that thing. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is This is very interesting. It's a very interesting situation. It's a tough one for real. You know what I mean? And well, this is a tough one. I didn't, like for my birthday, didn't expect this to be popping off, but it is what it is. I got my brother Andy Signor in the house. Hello, my brother. How you doing, man?
Happy birthday, Pascal.
Thank you, my brother. Yeah, no kidding, right? My birthday gift is this.
Well, I don't talk politics on my channel, but I'm not on my channel, am I?
No, you are not. Well, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, baby. But everybody, Andy is in the house from Popcorn Planet. Please, if you don't know about his channel is amazing. He's been covering a lot of really, really great things. And of course, he has been, before. He was really deep in the AHJD trial. Big time. And of course, his channel has exploded off of that stuff. So please go over to his channel. Hold on, let me make sure your name's up here. Go over to his channel, go check his stuff out. Please go and hit that subscribe button, like his latest video, because you just dropped the video, right?
We just talked about Camille saved a life, and then the settlement's looming. But yeah, I mean, it's all nothing to me right now, seeing the news that's coming out of the Supreme Court this morning.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a mess myself. I mean, I don't know.
See,
you want me to comment on this? What do you want me to do?
I mean, I would have texted you or messaged you back saying, you know what, hold off. Let me just say that. Let me just say this piece. Let me just talk about this right quick, and then you can hop on. But then I was like, you know what? Nah, I'd rather have family, and friends come on and just chop it up. I know this is not the greatest news, especially given it, this is supposed to be fun, ridiculous, stupid talk and birthday talk, but this is breaking news, and so we got to talk about it on my birthday, unfortunately. But I mean,
look, I don't talk politics on my channel. I'm not on my channel. I don't talk politics because I don't talk politics because I try to let everybody believe in what they want, vote for who they want, because it's none of my business. You know what I mean? Like, I see a cross around your neck. It's none of my business, and I support you, and I don't even know where you stand on this issue.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't matter where you stand on this issue, right? Like, we should all be able to supportive of our different issues.
Facts.
But for me though, right now, what's so scary about what just happened is I feel like a choice was taken away from people. And I don't understand. I understand. I've had this debate with a lot of people, including my own family. I've had this debate. And it's a hard debate. Nobody wants to have this debate, but we need to have more of this debate. And we need to try to support and understand this is a hard topic for a lot of people, because I get it. It's life. We're talking about life. But then we also are like, well, when does it start? There's a lot. There's so much to this story, right? And this thing that we're not all going to agree on to it. And the fact, though, that as someone who believes in for religion and I'm more, for those that don't know me, I was a Hollywood liberal who got canceled and moved to Florida, and I met a lot of conservatives and Trump supporters, and I learned, they're not the enemy. They're normal people like me. They want to mess up, change the system a bit. They have their own feelings. And so I came to appreciate and became more neutral and more independent, where I was like, you know what? These people have a right to vote for these people I don't agree with. I'm not a religious guy, but you know what? Everybody has the right to have their faith and believe in whatever's going to help them. Who am I to judge or tell them what they should do? And I feel like I've always supported, but what I'm witnessing right now for me is really scary, because I just believe women should have that choice, and I shouldn't have any vote in that matter. Now, a lot of people are going to argue, Pascal, but the baby doesn't have a choice. Well, that's where it is, and that's why this is complicated. Exactly. But I believe the woman should ultimately have the choice, because a baby is a responsibility that some people aren't able to have. And I believe the world we currently live in doesn't care about the kids. They only care about the unborn babies. Oh, but what about gun rights? Oh, no. What about a good healthcare system? How about education systems? We don't want to focus on any of that stuff. The kids. But now let's bring in more kids to families who maybe even can't even handle it. Oh, but put up for adoption. So what, put more kids in foster care? It's so much more complicated, but the baby is the life. I'm sorry. That is a religious belief that people have, and you're allowed to have it, but you're not. There's a separation of church and state. And this, to me, has now just warped the two in a place that I think is scary And that's where you got to understand where the other side's coming from. All the pro-lifers out there. I always believe in the right of choice for politics, for religion, for women, for men, for everybody. And that's why this is really scary for me, because I was talking to Christopher Melcher, our attorney friend. They were saying the states can now make laws to prohibit you from traveling to another state to get it.
Exactly.
Like, what kind of world? That is not freedom, people.
Yeah.
That is a scary place to live, where we can't even leave our own state to get what we want in our bodies.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This is a scary thing. And it's hard to talk about, because I'm not trying to disrespect people and religious people who believe that, but I'm sorry that's, you got to understand why a lot of us are hot today. And if you can't bridge that middle and have this conversation, I think you're part of the problem, because extreme on either side is not healthy. There's got to be a middle, and especially an issue like this, which is so much more complicated with so much more nuance, that we can't. And again, all the comments coming at me are about God. That's what's so frustrating to me. I'm not judging your God. Stop judging mine. You don't know what I believe in, or how I believe, or who my faith goes to, but you're doing it right now in the comments. Your God supports this. What kind of person is there shaming another person's belief or faith? You don't stop doing that. It's so scary. It's so frustrating. And I'm mad, Pascal, and I'm sorry it's your birthday. I get it. You taught me. I warned you. I'm like, are we talking? You really want me to talk? I thought we shouldn't be talking about this. No. You know, it's reacting, and I'm worried, man. I'm worried for my daughter. I'm worried. I live in Florida, and my daughter, it's like, she has the right to decide what she wants to do.
Yeah.
And as a parent, like, what if someone does something to her that she didn't allow?
Yeah.
What if it's against her will? And then she's got to, by law, she's now got to do that because of the life? F no. Sorry. I don't agree with that. That is scary shit. And this is a sad day. And it's a sad day. And I'm going political on Pascal. And all it really started and stemmed from, what is 54? Who's pro-choice? The man is literally pro-choice.
Oh, you're talking about 45.
Oh, sorry, 45.
45. It's okay.
He's pro-choice. He's a con artist.
You are impassioned. I understand that. Okay. Let me just say this. And this is because I feel you. And there's some video, and I got Gisela in the background waiting to hop on as well with us. But here it is. And I'll bring her on here in just a minute. But here's the thing. From Grizzly True Crime, just so you guys know who she is. At the same time, I am also a human being. I also have my own set of beliefs and ways of life, right? On how I feel like I want to live my life. I'm a big believer in, hey, you do with your life how you see fit. It is not my place to tell you what you can and cannot do with your life. That's what freedom is supposed to be all about, right? That's what this country is supposed to be all about. Is freedom. Okay. That's why we've had, as they say a lot of times, why we had our men and women out there dying, right? Sacrificing their lives so that we can have these certain freedoms here in this country. Now, with this particular situation, I am heavily vexed. The reason why I'm heavily vexed is because, first and foremost, and I said in the very beginning before you hopped on, Andy, but my belief is this is not my place to say anything, because it's not my body going through that. It's not my body changing to grow a child. Now, I understand financials and all that stuff. If you're in a regular nuclear family and you got the husband and the wife and all that, and being able to afford or not be able to afford said child, that could push you into poverty, that can change your economic status, that could just change your pockets, right? I totally understand that. And I get that. But at the end of the day, us men are just going out there hunting and gathering for the most part, right? We go out and we do our thing. We're not growing this child, risking our own health to have said child. Some women cannot bear that child, or they could lose their life. So on and so forth. There's just so many things that you have to look into with this situation that go beyond just, my body, my choice type thing. There's so much more. But that's why I said in the very beginning, this is not my place to say anything, because I am not a woman. If I was a woman, then I'd have a lot more to say right now. But I do look at this, and yes, I'm upset because I feel bad for the women that have to endure this, that have to maybe sneak, because they are trying to put up, as you said, and that is very true. They're trying to put up laws to stop women from being able to go cross state lines to actually get said procedure taken care of. We're taking steps backwards.
Mm-hmm.
We're not taking steps forward. And this is the other piece I want to say too, before I bring Gisela on to join us. The other question is, if they're able to do this, what else are they going to be able to do? What other laws, what other things are they going to be throwing back at us? Are we going to start going back into Jim Crow laws? Like what? Think about it. They're able to retract this. What else can they do? Is this just the beginning? Is this just the tip here? That's the question I leave up to everybody. I understand everyone has their thoughts, like you just said, reacting to some of the comments, you know, God and all that stuff. Okay, that's fine. But at the same time, like when you say a woman gets pregnant, then you worry about that woman and that life, whether you want to keep that child or not. That should be on you. But then again, like I said, I'm just a man. I am not a woman, and I'd rather hear the opinions of women about this out there. You see what I'm saying? Because I just don't feel like I have a place to really say anything. And that's why I said before in the beginning, I said, this one is for you, ladies. This one's definitely for you. Andy, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, but I know, I'm sure you know a lot of strong women as well. And on behalf of those, I do feel a service on my platform. And I don't know, I want to stand up for them and make sure that it's heard. It's a tough thing. I applaud you for talking about it because it's so divisive. And I just, it's sad to me that people will, you know, turn off or whatever, or get so mad, but this is one of those issues that they really will. That's why I avoid religion, right? Religion and politics are the two subjects you never talk about at Thanksgiving. And this is both.
Yes.
This one's both.
And that's crazy stuff.
There's no greater topic that divides all. And what's so frustrating is I understand the debate. I've heard my own family have the debate at those Thanksgivings when they shouldn't have. I totally get both sides of this. However, as you just said eloquently, it's not our choice, especially you and I. It's the woman's choice. And so many politicians out there, old white men making this rule. Sorry, not very frustrated by that. It's very frustrated by that.
And I just wish it wasn't today on my damn birthday. But anyway, this is bad, so bad, so bad. You know, like tomorrow, Michael Jackson died. It's the anniversary of his death. And I'm like, damn, like that's the day after my man.
I will happily come back for that one, my man. I loved him.
Loved him too.
Michael Jackson is innocent.
Yeah.
Another thing everyone told me not to say. I'm like, no, I'm saying it because I know it's true.
He's just misunderstood, dag nabbit. Okay, so I got Gisela in the house. Hello.
Yay!
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I don't know what I'm walking into here. I'm like, oh damn, I'm glad I brought my mega pint though.
Yeah.
It's almost 6 p.m. in the Netherlands, okay?
I mean, you're allowed to get your drink on. You see what I'm saying?
6 p.m. We're celebrating your birthday.
Yeah. Sort of.
Thank you for having me on.
We're not
kind of.
You know, we're celebrating life and the preservation of life.
What a spin.
I don't know. It's such a sorry, that was a weird
bro.
Hey, this is what you call being a professional host on your own show. You segue. You know what I mean? You slide in, and so that sounds weird too. This is such a weird conversation. Okay, so we got Gisela. How you doing, sweetheart?
I'm good. Everyone knows me as Grizzly by now. So Grizzly, I am here.
Grizzly, she is here, by the way. If you haven't seen her or haven't checked out her show, please go and check out her channel. She's got some really great content, lots of true crime stuff. And also, of course, I got to do this for you. I got to do this for you, G.
Oh, dang.
You got to go check out her other channel, Grizzly Antidote. Check out that as well. It's more pop culture conversations, so on and so forth.
Antidote to true crime. Everything else.
There it is. So go and check out both those channels. Subscribe, all that stuff. Wait, you have like other channels too, right?
Me? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's all about you today. It's all about you guys.
No, it matters. I gave her the shout out for 2.
I do. Well, I came from the world of Screen Junkies, which is a big channel I made back in the day. So I'm a movie nerd, and so I do have a movie channel. I haven't had as much time to put into it. In fact, I was supposed to tape my Elvis review right now, but I'm like, Pascal's birthday is more important. Yeah, no, it's called Movie World Plus. It's a little smaller, but it's just a place I go to talk movies when I want to. It lets me still be a movie critic so I can see the movies early. Word. And it's a little hobby of mine. And then I have Hugging the Cactus, which I just need to figure out what to do with next.
Okay.
So it's hard to outfit 3 channels now that this one's grown so much. The other 2 have definitely slacked, but they're all there.
So if you ever need somebody to hop in and do some movie reviews, holla at your boy. So because I went to NYU for film, and so my double major is or was film and English. So if you ever, and I'm a filmmaker too, shameless plug,
and a singer.
I'm creative. But if you ever need somebody to do some movie reviews, let me know, because I've done my fair share as well. I don't have a channel for it, but I definitely love the movies. Real quick though, can you give us a little bit of your thoughts on Elvis without giving it all away, so that people?
No, I mean, I don't care. I'll give it away, but I really liked it. It's Baz Luhrmann. I don't know. You familiar with him?
Moulin Rouge and all that.
He in the beginning of it is a little intense. You're like, oh God, Baz, what is this Michael Bay spinning? Like, calm down. I want to hear the Elvis story. I don't want to be flipping around as much as he does. It's a lot. And then once Elvis, like it starts and gets into it, and he slows down his camera work, it really starts to excel. And the story of Elvis, I knew it, but I'd forgotten it. My dad was a huge Elvis fan, so I grew up with his music, but I didn't really know all of the stories. And I thought it did, look, it's probably not the most accurate. I don't know. I can't, but as someone who came in, as a fan of Elvis and knew a little bit, I compare it to probably like Bohemian Rhapsody, which I also liked with Rami Malek. So I feel like it's similar to that. The guy, Austin Butler, does a really good job, I thought. Tom Hanks is really great as the Colonel. But the things I just wasn't prepared for was just just how sad I was going to be at the end. I didn't know how much it was very similar to the Free Britney movement and everything else, like how stuck Elvis was. And there was probably more to it. Maybe he wasn't as nice, and biopics tend to try to look at it a little nicer than maybe it was, but he really got screwed by his manager. And I just wasn't prepared for that part of the story. And it's an interesting backstory to realize why he sort of became the person he did later in life, which people want to make fun of. There's a really sad part to it, but then still a celebratory part to be like, realize how good he was and how hard he was trying. Like the whole movie craze, when he became an actor, I didn't realize like that happened because they wouldn't let him gyrate his hips. Like he was literally, speaking of the topic today, they were literally stopping him from gyrating his hips because the girls were getting too excited. So instead of sending him to jail, they sent him to war. And then when he came back, they enlisted him in Hollywood movies so he would do it there instead. And then, it's crazy to realize like him going, woo, was like, you look at WAP on YouTube right now and you're like, gee, the times have changed.
Wow. Things have definitely changed. Him just shaking his hips. Suddenly it's like, yeah.
So I would say it's very good. It's out this weekend here. And it's a good representation of this, a good remember to respect Elvis and know that there was a lot more to the backstory than possible. Because then there's also we ripped off a lot of the African American like music and stuff like from the South. And you realize he grew up there. Like that's how he knew it all. Like,
but did they address that part at all in the movie?
Yeah, I mean he's there hanging out with what's his name? Not Louis, not Sam. Who's the one that's there? BB King. Sorry, BB King. Okay. I'm trying to think of which blues person it was. BB King. I think it is BB King is there, and they become their buddies. But they address the fact that there's segregation still happening, and it's like he's going off into that neighborhood to go to clubs and hang out with them and play. Because that's who we grew up on. And so in the movie they support him. I don't know how much that was in reality. I'm sure there's a little bit of like there was probably more anger in some of those communities of Elvis. Right. Why are you supporting him? But I feel like they did at least address like, well, that's the music he grew up on and music he loved, and sort of he brought it. And yes, they do make a whole point of like, they're like, well, that's black music. And then when they hear him on the radio, but then the colonel is like, and then they're like, but he's white. And the colonel's like, really? And it becomes, they address that issue of like, well, great, maybe that audience will now want to listen to this music. There's a lot to it that's really, I think, worth discussing and learning about. So, yeah, I was a fan. I thought they did a good act, and the girl who plays Priscilla is good. So overall, I would say check out Elvis. It's a good movie when you can't tell if he's singing or not, the actor. And I had to Google it, and then it turns out it was both. Boz chose to do a combo of letting him, especially early on, he does sing it, but then as they go on later, they mix it up with real Elvis. And at the not spoiler, not really, but at the end, I wish I had known. At the end, when he's in his sort of heavier phase, doing one of his last songs, you see him in the makeup. But then I didn't realize they were cutting back and forth between real Elvis and him, and I barely noticed. And I really thought that was such a cool decision because you realize, wow, he was really good even till the end.
That's dope.
And so yeah, overall I got to say, check it out. It's a good flick.
Yeah, it's interesting because Austin Butler is his name, right? The actor.
I think that's right.
I heard that. Yeah, like he just is a tour de force of this role. You can't even tell the difference. Like you totally forget. You think that this is really Elvis until you actually see footage of Elvis. You're like, oh my God, that's what Elvis looks like. But you're like, damn, it's so damn good. You know what I mean?
Apparently he did the voice so much that it's now he got the voice so right that he said in an interview later it's affected his real life voice, or now he has more of an Elvis voice in reality.
That's actually interesting. So yeah, that's something I definitely want to check out for sure. It's interesting that they put it out during the summer. Because I'm sure that there's going to be some Oscar noms going in that direction towards Austin Butler for his portrayal, because they say it's that good. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here for sure. You know what I mean? With that movie, and I definitely want to check it out. And because I think that when it comes to civil rights and all that, I'm interested to see how he portrays Elvis during those times, because there's been a lot of different stories out here, obviously speculations and rumors about him not being so supportive, or
they do. They were not, according to the movie, they were not letting him.
Yeah. Okay. I can't wait to see it then. I'm going to check it out because I like Baz Luhrmann. He's a hit or miss for me. You know what I mean? Like
Moulin Rouge, I love.
The Great Gatsby.
Great Gatsby.
Yeah, Great Gatsby I wasn't a fan of. I didn't really like that one so much, but I thought Moulin Rouge was good.
Strictly Ballroom and Moulin Rouge are my two favorites.
Ballroom was good too. And I did like
Romeo and Juliet.
I did like that. You know what I mean? It was different.
I liked that. Was good, and then I feel like his second Australia Gatsby, I was like, and now Elvis, I feel like it's a little bit
a little weak sauce. Little weak sauce, you know what I mean? But anyway, just we got to get back into this conversation, unfortunately, because I want to give give people a little bit more information about this here, and then we're going to move on to other things. But I got a couple super chats. I know there's been a gang of super chats, so I got to kind of go through some of them here really quick. Laura Estrada, thank you so much for the 5. To my fellow women, I'm sorry. Grieve this horrible decision. Let it sink in. I think, and get ready to fight. I mean, like we've said before, I really do think that this has to do with the women. This is holding up to the women more than anything, outside of wherever you sit on the spectrum. If you're in between, if you're on either side, you're pro or against it. Regardless, I worry about the safety of women, because when desperate times call for desperate measures, God forbid, we have women out here and we have these horrific stories that start coming out where they are trapped. They can't cross state lines to get a procedure done, and they do something devastating to themselves. That's the one thing that I get scared of more than anything else. It's about the safety of women. Long story short. Wendy's Cafe, thank you so much for the 100 Canadian. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I really do appreciate your support. Seriously. Thank you so very, 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 very much. We're going to go through a couple more of these bad boys, because I know I got a gang of them, and I do appreciate all y'all support. Thank you so much. TJ, stop, Andy. It's just state law, not Fed.
Don't tell me to stop. You don't know where I live. I live in Florida, where it's going to affect probably people the most.
Yeah, it's going to affect a lot of people. Okay, it's going to affect a lot of people. It's affecting my state where I live in and all that. Actually, I didn't get to ask you, Gisela, but what are your thoughts on this news that we've gotten so far?
Welcome to this dumpster fire.
Yeah, welcome. As a woman,
Some garbage
welcome.
water. So happy birthday to me. Drink on this. No,
Right.
what are your thoughts on this? I understand, you know, you are in another country and all that, but this is pretty big news right now. It's a lot to digest, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this.
So I'm South African, for anyone who doesn't know, living in the Netherlands, and abortion is legal in both of those countries. And in the Netherlands, it's up to 24 months. Whoa, that's so scary. Like in South Africa, it's up to 12 months. No, sorry, not 12 months. Up to 12 weeks. It's up to 24 weeks in the Netherlands. But when I hear about this in America, I, as a true crimer, worry, because what if it's an SA situation? What if it's a really abusive situation, and now women can't? They have to like deal with the consequences of that. You know what I mean? It's awkward. I find this topic really difficult to talk about. It's like actually like soul crushing. It's really painful to even hear that this is even possible. Scary. Terrifying. So I don't know. I just think it's wrong.
Yeah. But you know, it's nice to hear from a woman. I will say that. Just to hear the opinions on that, because I'm worried about our women. I'm worried about what's going to happen. Even the women that are, you know, I hate to say this. I'm going to say it anyway. I know.
Birthday, man. Say what you want.
I know it's my birthday. I can talk ish if I want to. So here's the thing. My concern is this, because everybody sits there and says, oh yeah, you know, they'll be rooting for one side, right? And then ish hits the fan for them personally, and then they make a decision, right?
Yeah.
So they'll sit there and go, I'm pro-life, right? And say they get pregnant. Oh my God, big mistake, you know, or something happens and they cannot do the thing that they were. I'm just saying, there's a lot of people out here that are, you know, and you know, don't say gay, you know, or whatever, you know, but then end up they're moonlighting with a guy named Chad. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just keeping it real.
So you're saying the politicians will change the law when it suits them?
Yeah.
That's just something that I fear. Then I also fear the women that are out here that are rejoicing over this. Suddenly they get knocked up. Let's just be real. Not to sound callous, and all of a sudden they go, oh my gosh, I made a mistake. I can't even do that. Oh my God. And then they do something heinous to themselves as well. I have a feeling that is coming around the pipe, that there will be a story in the news about that kind of situation. Yeah. Wait and see. You see what I'm saying? And say it's something from an SADV type of situation, and that woman does not want to carry that child because it's a product of a crime, let's just say. Now they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. They can't cross state lines because it's against the law and all that stuff. I mean, that's the thing that I get worried about also as well, that just that option is gone, right? Especially, you just said it beautifully. Those victims and those survivors right now, they won't have that either. And that's what's terrifying to me as well. Joey Little, thank you so much for the 5.
What's up, Joey?
He was subscribed to me after watching me on Popcorn Planet. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the roller coaster ride. I appreciate y'all, and hope you have a great birthday. Yeah, I'm gonna try. After this, damn, you know what I'm saying? Damn, okay. And of course, we want to get to know a little bit about Gisela here in a second, so I'm going to get to you here in a second, of course, as well. Kara Hightower, thank you so much for the 5. Happy birthday to a fellow Cancer. Yes, welcome to crazy, right? She's crazy like me, I'm sure. My birthday is July 3rd. What's up? Okay, almost born on the 4th of July. But very happy to celebrate, to be celebrating you today. Thank you for always keeping it real. Thank you so much, Kara. I do appreciate that. It's not easy keeping it real. It's not easy being green, okay? Let me just keep it real, okay? One more. I want to get one more, and then we're going to go over to Gisela real quick, because I know you've been talking about some stuff that I'm very interested in as well. Tracy McHugh, thank you so much for the 10. Happy birthday, Pascal. Popcorn Planet, Andy, Lewis. Is it Louise or Lewis?
Lewis.
Okay, so I just want to.
Right.
Kim and Steph introduced me to you. Have an amazing day. Thank you all for keeping us randos updated. Also becoming a member. Thank you so much. Thank you for becoming a member. I'm sure it's going to be popping up here very, very shortly because I'm going through all the way back because y'all coming in these conversations. And do me a favor, guys, if you haven't done it yet, hit that like button down below. Send it past 1K for me really quick for my birthday. All right. It doesn't cost a thing. Okay. A like don't cost a thing. Just hit that like button down below. It doesn't burn any calories. Okay. So support this channel. That would really, really, really mean a lot. Okay. And I know a lot of y'all are feeling some type of way about all this. Disa, Maria Depp. I wonder if that's
from us too.
Okay. Oh, that's from y'all.
Love seeing our Planeteers. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, do I have my button?
There it is. I need to get some buttons. That's the thing. I need to get some
I'm telling
buttons.
you, biggest tip. Steph got me in. You don't have this?
See, no. See,
I don't have it either.
See, let me
Oh my God.
Let me hold up. So
I
got one too,
Oh,
but I don't even use it. It just sits here.
Oh, sorry. See, I have a little one that's now basically sound ops, and I have a big, and then this was too small. I had to upgrade to get my big one.
I need to learn how to use this because I have it, but I don't use it. See, I was trying to.
You're using StreamYard.
Yes, I am. I have a very, very funny story to tell you, though.
You got to do OBS like I do, and then I switch between my shots. I have my intros. It's amazing.
So here's a funny story. Okay, so I have OBS. I got all this layout stuff and all that, but it was getting too complicated. Like it was just way too complicated to get everything together. So I just gave up. I was like, bleh. And so I bought all this crap and I haven't even used this but it's like watching your show and being a part of it and all that really did inspire me to like get my together. You know what I'm saying? And just kind of up my presentation. But OBS, oh brother.
OBS.
OBS for real. I was using slobs actually. I was using Streamlab at first, but I was having so many issues with that, and then a friend of mine was like, yo, you need to just use OBS and call it a damn day. So I'm going to get into the OBS. I have it. I got all the stuff. It just won't. I'm so, you know what I mean? And StreamYard is so easy. You just click some buttons and call it a day. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But I need I've been doing some research. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos so I can get this OBS on point. But anyway,
it took some practice, but I'm grateful I did because it gives me a lot more flexibility.
I see that. I've been watching. I'm like, so that's what's been.
But the one thing I can't do that Stream Elements or StreamYard is the best at is featuring the comments. Nothing else does the comment feature better. And so I do say that's a nice thing to have.
Yeah, and that's one thing that's kind of one of the things I like about it too. So especially with the super chats, I can show them and all that. So that's one of the things I wish that OBS would just get on point with, in my personal opinion. Just take a little bit from Stream.
Well, see, the difference between OBS and Stream Elements, which is a part of OBS, you want to use the OBS, you can put in any plugin or what's it called, widget. And there must be a widget that does it. I just haven't found it yet. That's why I use OBS OG, because you can put anything on there. If you build a widget or make a widget, it's all just programs. And there's probably a way to make, because I have a Stream Elements. Anyway, we're talking too much. Nobody cares.
No, you're good.
I'm going to eventually do it. So I think eventually you're going to want to learn not OBS Stream, not Stream Elements, Stream Labs. OBS, avoid Stream Labs and go old school OBS.
Yeah, exactly.
I started using Streamlabs and it was just having too many glitches and problems. So I said, F it. And then I got hip to StreamYard and then I started using it. I was like, oh,
that's part of your problem. Stream Labs is like a program using OBS.
Gotcha.
Whereas OBS is just OBS. So you can then you can put Streamlabs in if you want on OBS or anything, but that's what's beautiful about it. It's like getting a PC or a Mac. Like that Mac is stuck with a PC, which I've now become a PC person. I can load a Mac on my PC or whatever I want. But Apple and Stream Labs keep it like in their system.
See, now I have so yeah, I switched over to PC because I'm a filmmaker, that kind of thing. So since college, I was using Apple.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden I had to learn how to, there's no Apple.
I'm so glad I did it though.
You're like, Apple what? You know what I mean? Apple this and all that. And you're trying to translate that to the PC.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And I love it. I love my PC. I want to kiss it right now. You see what I'm saying?
For streaming, everything else, it's way better.
Oh, it's amazing. I can't complain. But okay, enough nerding out. Let's get to this.
Love it.
No, I appreciate all that knowledge. I need that stuff. You're echoing a lot of things that I'm thinking in my head. Hi, Pascal and Annie. I am scared on what's going on in the world. I'm a religious person, spiritual Christian. Much love to you guys from Iceland. Thank you so much, Adisa. I do appreciate that. Yes, it is. It's interesting. It is definitely interesting information. Interesting news. Let's just say that real quick. Just very interesting news, to say the least. And I know that there are a lot of people, like I said, even in the chat, a lot of people happy as hell. You know what I mean? Happy as pigs and clean shit. Okay? Happy as hell about this information. And there's a lot of people that are enraged. And I think that, hey, those are your opinions. You're more than happy. You're more than welcome to have your opinions. I got mine, and of course, my panel today have theirs, obviously, as well. But real quick, one last one, real quick, before we go into going to get to know a little bit of Gisela, real quick. Y'all who don't know who Gisela is, Wendy's Cafe. Thank you so much again for the 10 Canadian. I appreciate it. Just keep repeating to yourself, "This too shall pass." I mean, that's one question. I mean, I wish I was hoping I was going to get my boy Ed Herman on the show, a lawyer, because I would love to hear if there's a way for this to be reversed or something like that. But that's something I don't wax in law that often, except when it comes to the stuff that we have been covering lately. When it comes to politics and what has been overturned, is there a possibility of them being able to overturn the overturn?
No, it'd have to be a constitutional amendment.
Thank you. Oh, look at you. Look at you.
That's what my lawyer told me.
Look at you, who doesn't do politics.
I talked to the lawyers to try and get the information, but I will happily share the information with you. That's what I'm being told.
That's what's up.
But also that's going to be a hard thing to do.
Man.
It's going to be now per state. And there was I think I can send you this if you want to show it.
Sure.
I'm sending you where states will be more affected. This was it was on Twitter. Here, I'm putting it in your DMs.
Yes, thank you.
If you want to.
No, I'll be more than happy.
This is where for people who are curious.
Because you're talking about all the states that were affected by this decision, right?
That will be expected to ban or severely restrict rights.
Yes.
You can look at that map if you want.
Yep. Let's show this real quick, shall we? And then we will get to.
You might be able to Google that better that was a screen cap.
No, but this is good. This is very, very good. Because I saw another one on MSNBC because I turned on the TV and that's where it was, and I was like, holy crap! Damn, my birthday, and I'm about to break some for most people some bad news, but here it is. 26 states expected to ban or severely restrict abortion rights. Look at how I am. That's more than half.
Yep.
Like I said, more than half of the country that is going to be either banning it completely or restricting it. Now, my state looks like they're going to be completely restricting the good old-fashioned schmortion. Okay?
Smortion. Wow.
Schmortion.
Is that the code word for YouTube now?
No, I just made it up. It's not.
We need to make one. We're not gonna be able to talk about it.
Actually, it's not a makeup. It's actually a throwback to an old movie, or not. It's an old movie now. Knocked Up.
Oh, okay.
It's like, I hate using that word, or I hate hearing that word. Is there a better word? He's like schmortion. So, yes. So my state, the state that Andy lives in right now, definitely. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of states are going to be doing more than half of the country is going to be doing a little something for reals. That's for some people really great news, and some people not so great news. And we'll see what happens with what laws are going to be dropped, if whether people can go across state lines and get, a pill or take care of whatever they need to take care of, right? So we'll see what happens here as
But
well.
see, you just proved how stupid this whole thing is in the first place, because people are going to find workarounds.
Yeah.
Everybody who keeps thinking that they're changing things, you're not. You're making it harder, and you're going to cause more lives to happen. I mean, this is what happened back in the day with coat hangers and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's
disgusting.
exactly-
What's this law is not the right law. It's just not. And it's for most people who are sorry, I'm going off on a rant again. I'm not happy with the people who are happy. I feel like you're being selfish. And I think you're going to tell me I am, but you're basically trying to control women and tell them what to do. And I don't know why that makes anyone happy. I mean, I do, because it's like, what's the life? It's the child. Who's defending the child? But we could have a whole hour-long argument. Well, there's so many semantics to that of like, well, when do you believe the child is there? Because we can argue all day long that you could say, well, it's immediate, and I would say, well, that's not true. Could we at least have tougher? Because it's like, what's frustrating me is like I'm all for tougher. Like, I do think too many people use it as birth control. Like, that's not okay. Like, I agree, we should be very careful and not just we should avoid the what's the word, smortion at all costs. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not for it. Like, let's go do it willy nilly, but there will be states and politicians that will use this to their advantage to fulfill their religious extreme ideology. And I think that's really scary. And I don't understand why people are excited about that.
Yeah.
That's part of that side. And it's like, we should all be supportive of each other and the babies and everybody. And let's get them baby formula. Let's get them proper health insurance. Let's get them proper education. Let's get the guns out of schools. Can we focus on all this shit? If you're so hot about this one, are you going to actually help us pay for all the babies as they grow? Because traditionally they don't. And that's why I get really irritated, because it's not about, I'm not trying to be, look, I get it. There's a difference of opinion. There's religion and stuff, but I don't share your religious views, and you got to learn to respect that. That's a big thing that I feel like a lot of people who are excited right now are sort of throwing in our face. And that's why I'm calling it selfish, of like, it's not the choice. The Roe versus Wade verdict to me was a fair, okay, yeah, do what you want. It's your choice. Right. That's not a we won or you won. It's you can still not do it and we can do it. Like, let us choose. And you've now removed that. And I think that's incredibly scary, selfish, and wrong. I'll say it.
It's a foreshadowing of what could become a thing, a theme, right? So that is something that I am worried about, that we could be going backwards here, more than just this decision overturning the Roe v. Wade situation. This goes even further on. But I will say this though too. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. I know a bunch of people that would just go and pop those smortion pills like it was candy, instead, because they just throwing that thing. I'm sorry for saying it like that, but let's keep it real. There's some people out here that have been countless times been reckless with their bodies. So there is that part too. I'm sorry, we got to throw it out there too. You know what I mean? That might be just popping out a whole bunch of baby kids, and I don't know. I mean, this.
Can we have like a parent class? Are people? There needs to be a class before people get pregnant.
I feel like they should all get you should get a license to be a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
But the one thing I say is, the one problem I have is that, yes, a lot of people will lean on that hard. So maybe this is something to say on this other side, to say on the other side of the fence, because I try to keep it as somewhat even on this show to a certain extent. But I hope that this would also make people think before they stick it in, or think before they drop the pants. You know what I'm saying? And start knocking boots. I'm just being real, because there are people out here that will just go, oh my God, I'm pregnant again, and then they just take a trip down to Planned Parenthood and pop the pills, and it's and once again it's over. But then 3 weeks later, they're out here in these streets acting the damn fool, so getting reckless again, making bad decisions. So maybe this will wake some people up and slow this ish down. But at the same time, this is a decision that should be up to women and women alone. And that's just my personal opinion on that. I got a couple more super chats. I got to get to you, Gizla. Come on now. Thank you so much for the 10. Happy birthday. Best to you and many more years around the sun. Keep being humble and great. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Okay, Gisela. All right. Tell us a little bit about Grizzly Crime, because I know that's your main channel right now. And I know you are working on Dylan Rounds right now. What is going on with this story really quick? What's up with that?
Whew, that story. I mean, when I first came across it, I'm like, that's so strange, out in the desert, and he's 19 years old and he's farming there, but there's so many layers to the story. I mean, he's a missing person, 19 years old, and I don't know how to sum it up now in like a few lines. It's just a crazy story, a missing person story, and then we've got his mom doing a lot of interviews, which I commend her for. Now there's the PI who's also piped up, and I don't know who to believe, because it's kind of like becoming a little bit like a drama show. And it's scary, you know, just to think. Still, I always get like in 2022, I'm like, really? Someone can just disappear, just like gone. Just missing persons cases fascinate me, because like, really, with all this technology and everything, and I knew he lived out in the middle of nowhere, but still, just like gone, and they can't catch anyone or prove anything or find him. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because didn't they also just recently find his boots somewhere?
Yeah.
I think
they found his boots behind like a mound of dirt, allegedly with blood on it. But the dad said on East Idaho News that it could have been hydraulic fluid or animal blood, or he doesn't know. It's still being tested.
Jesus. You know, because I know that you were also, man, I feel so bad. David? Is it David?
Oh, yeah. That was Robinson? 1 year yesterday since Daniel Robinson went missing. Yeah.
Daniel, thank you. And the father was on, right? And still no signs of of Daniel, right?
Nope. Still nothing. I mean, that is another one that's absolutely, I mean, I've been immersed in that case, and it's like 1 year later, there's still no answers.
Wow. Okay. So,
I mean, wow.
Well, okay. So real quick, I'm sorry for jumping back, but with Dylan Rounds, what is your theory? Do you think what is your theory? Do you think he was taken, or do you think somebody in his family did something about him? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, on my channel, I try not to speculate too far and wide, because of course it just goes wild. So I try to stick to the facts, which is what the family's asked for. However, I've been waving this red flag of this dude, and we can go back to the other topic if you want, by the way. I can pipe up about that too. The horde topic.
Okay. Yeah, we will talk about that for sure.
Right. So there's this bar owner, the Saddle Sore Bar. And the PI says he was in a relationship with Dylan Rounds. The guy's 62, Dylan's 19. I'm like, what? So that's what I mean. That's like, I don't know. That's speculation. However, he created a hostage situation. He called the mom and said, Dylan is being held in a house somewhere. You got to go check this out. They all went there, 6 detectives. No, Dylan's not there. That's crazy. That's a red flag right there. Like, this guy didn't realize this case is going to get this big. So, but he made stuff up along the way. He also worked on the farm. He is the one that created the pond, that drained the pond. Like, he's involved, you know, he's there.
Yeah.
And him and his brothers and the family has just got a lot of criminal records. And I'm like, whoa, this guy's a red flag. He's also the last one to have seen Dylan, allegedly. Created a story that he saw him on Friday night, but didn't, then changed the story. It's crazy. So this story is just, I'm in it. I'm like immersed in it. I can't kind of let it go. I'm just like, what is going on in this?
It's so unfortunate.
Yes.
You know, any of these missing person stories become, you know, obviously I've done my fair share of covering some of these stories as well. Not the Dylan Rounds one though. But it is something that's extremely concerning. Because it makes no sense that somebody who, especially with the way that we live, we don't live in the 50s and 60s no more.
No.
You know, where somebody just disappears, they just disappear. Whereas this, I mean, there's cell phones, there's all this technological advancements that we have that, you know, it's hard to go missing nowadays.
Yes.
Apparently, it's just as easy to
go. That's so scary. Oh my word.
It is really, really wild. Ms. Ashley, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really do appreciate it. Yes.
Nice.
Thank you so very, very, very much. I really
Miss Ashley.
Yeah. This is really awesome. And I am almost at 69,000.
Oh, nice. For your birthday.
Gotta get him over 70.
Say again, what did you say?
Got to get you over 70.
I mean, that would be amazing to get over 70. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to get to 69.
Don't do it here. Pop on in after when we go live, and we'll make it happen.
Let me. Yeah, I would love
that for your birthday.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, getting to 70 would be amazing. Getting to 69 on this stream would be awesome too, because 69, it's the zodiac sign for Cancer. Just so you know, it's the it looks like
a Zodiac killer. I was still thinking of a grizzly.
Still in the ground.
No, it's the zodiac sign, but it's like 69 sideways.
Yes, that may I do
So
know.
So I figured it'd be kind of funny, since I am a Cancer, getting
And it's your birthday.
Yeah, and it's my birthday, getting into the 69s.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're in 68, where you do me and I owe you one. So I'd love to get to the 69. So we're just
subscribe.
We're good.
Yeah.
So subscribe below. Okay? Do me a solid.
I was trying to play it. I didn't get it done in time. Hold on, wait.
Oh, you good?
There it is.
If you guys are what 69 dudes.
There it is.
Exactly.
69 dudes.
Yeah.
Yes, Bill and Ted all day, man. All freaking day. So I got to play a little bit of this CNN clip, okay? And then we're going to go on to greener pastures, because we got to talk about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Yes, I have to say their name. They're apparently.
You don't want to say her name.
I know, but we got to talk about this, because they're apparently going back into trial today, or they're already in trial, I'm assuming. I mean,
do you want the update? Did you find the update?
No, I didn't get
over.
the update. It's over already?
Yeah.
Damn, they move fast. Okay, hold that. Hold that thought. Time out. You are going to break the story for us, okay?
Well, it's hard to read the notes that came out, but Rebecca, I'm trying to see if she'll come on later to break it down, because she was there in the courtroom, and I can send you. Hold on, let me send you her tweet.
Okay, it was Rebecca. It was Rebecca, love.
Rebecca, love. She hold
Rebecca,
on.
love. Don't know who Rebecca is, but all right.
We're out. There is no injunction from JD's team. Judgment stands firm per the judge. Everyone signed, and that's it. Now the clock starts if Amber is willing to pay the full amount bond plus 6% per year to appeal.
It's a wrap, son.
It's a done deal. There's some more notes you can look at, but Becca was there and she reported from the courtroom 30 minutes ago that, it was quick, done. There's no settlement, and that there's no injunction. It's now signed. The judgment is now for real, and she now has a month
to pay that 8.5.
She's got to pay the bond plus 6% per year just to appeal.
Damn.
All right. Okay. That sucks. That's why you saw her at TJ Maxx. You feel me? Yeah, that was fun. But anyway, moving on. That was planned out. Okay. Real quick, got a couple super chats I want to go through. Stacy, what's up, girl? Thank you so much for the $20. Have a great birthday, Pascal. Woohoo! Thank you. Woohoo! Indeed. Okay. Indeed. And actually, despite the news today, right now, with this information, I'm having a really great time. I'm so happy that I got some of my friends, my YouTube friends, on the show right now, chopping it up with me and all that. I really do appreciate y'all being here. It is really a true blessing. Hawkey, thank you so much for the 10. I do appreciate that. Let's continue with a couple more before we get into this video. All right. Ellie, thank you so much for the €5. Thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Certain Aquaman starlet. Wendy's Cafe, thank you so much for the 10 Canadian. I appreciate it. Pascal, have a mega pint and keep it topped off. It's 5 o'clock someplace. Yes, it is
6:22 here. It's 6:22 here.
It's 11:22 a.m. in my neck of the woods. Don't worry, there will be a mega pint at some point today, or probably most likely this evening. But yes, I will definitely be having a libation in the very, very near future. Okay, I appreciate it. Rosemarie, thank you so much for the, I don't know what SEK is, but thank you so much for the 50 SEK. What is SEK?
Wait, SEK is it?
What? As she's looking it up.
Swedish krona.
Oh, thank you. Swedish what?
Krona. Swedish krona.
Krona.
Corona, yeah, not the other word.
Sweet, yeah, yes. I thought you were talking about something else. Corona. Thank you for the 50 Swedish Corona. or Corona. Sorry.
That one.
Thank you. Happy birthday. Saw you on Popcorn Planet. Shout out to Popcorn Planet again. I subscribe to your show. Like your energy. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so very much.
I could care less.
Oh, wait, I didn't mean that button.
Wow. Now you got Swedish people angry at you, man. Hold on.
Is this a good poll?
I could care less.
I just love that guy. I could care less. I meant to go planet. Thank you.
Say again, what?
I meant to press the go planet. It's all the planet.
Boom. Thank you. Maria Janice, thank you so much again for the 20 Swedish krona. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. What is that? It's not much, but I'm in
Sweden, probably.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah. Okay. But I understand. She's like, my name's Bennett and I ain't in it because I ain't American. So I get that piece. Mara Sharice, thank you so much for the 5. The people who enacted Roe v. Wade originally weren't pro-choice. They saw the bigger issue, a far bigger issue for men too, right to body autonomy. Yeah. I mean, I definitely see your point there. I definitely see the point. At the end of the day, it also men, if they don't want to have a child, now they are basically pinned, they are sequestered to have a child if they didn't want to have a child.
If they step up.
So there's also that possibility of a lot of deadbeat dads, and we already got plenty of those out here on this planet.
It goes to the woman's choice, right? Because then it's like, what if the dad, you do this and the dad just dips? Oh, great. Well, you have to do it. Even if sometimes, right, the woman is, granted, it takes 2 to have a baby. Let's put it. Women and men have that choice and they need to be more careful. But sometimes dudes can be scumbags and say they're doing something they're not, or wearing something that they're not. So yeah, now women got to be extra careful because there are going to be some deadbeats out there who are going to dip immediately after this. But I hope it does make people more serious about it. They should be. We shouldn't keep banging like rabbits without the repercussions of having of the child that comes next, because that's my biggest problem. We can say all day, "Oh, this is great for the children." There's going to be a lot of children who it's not going to be great for.
Yeah,
and that's what worries me, because we're all for these babies, but you're not going to be there to help them in later in life, and that's really, really, really scary for me.
Yes. And that's I'm totally with you on that. 110%. Emma Rose, thank you so much for the 10. I would not be working my full-time job if I didn't have that choice to choose whether to raise a child or not. I am so scared for women. There needs to be outrage. We have rights.
Yeah.
I'm a woman herself. I do agree. There is a certain level of rights that have been taken from you, from your body. Whether you like it or not, that is a fact. That is actually a fact. Okay. Whether you are for it or against it, there's a certain right that has now been taken from you in 26 states right now as we speak, unless certain states change their mind. Tracy, thank you so much for the 5. Hey, Andy, where was my Planeteer intro? Stay lifted. I'm fairly new, so I guess I got mine. I'll get mine in time.
There you go, Tracy.
Damn, Tracy, there you go. How you like them apples? Let's continue on here. One more, and then I'm gonna play this video right quick. Something got disconnected, Andy.
Yes, my eyes.
Hold on 1 second. Taylor, thank you so much. Taylor Fulmer, thank you so much for the 10. Happy birthday, Pascal. And hi, Andy. Love both your channels. Thank you. We love you too. As a woman, a Christian woman at that, I believe women should have we should have our own right to decide. That's all. Yes, I agree. I definitely am with you on that 110%. One more, I lied. Hamilton, thank you so much for the 5. Thank you for the happy birthdays and for the love. And you like my channel and voice. Thank you. I do. No, thank you. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so very much. Yeah, the super chats are just flying in. But real quick, I just want
to wait. Hold on. Sorry, I'm hijacking. It's this man's birthday. Wait, I'm pointing. It's his birthday. Why aren't you sending him all the money in the world? Hit that super chat right now. You have a Cash App? There it is. That Pascal show. Send it to him on the Cash App, because then YouTube doesn't take the fees. I'll say it for him. You got to support your creators, because otherwise the turds out there, the fart lows, they'll try and shut us down. So not only should you always support this man, but it's his damn birthday. So I want to see at least $2 dropped by everybody watching, like it's cup of coffee.
What he
to
said.
this guy to support and show some love because he's been coming over on my show for free. And so the least we can do is support him.
Oh,
right?
wait, you pay people? No, I'm just playing.
Where's my contract? I pay with this. Yeah.
Where's my contract? No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah.
Step up and support this man on his birthday.
It's been an honor and a lot of fun.
69 to 70.
Yes. Let's turn that. Well, hold on. Let's check. I'm gonna refresh.
Yeah. Ooh, 68.9.
Ooh, almost. We're almost there. We are almost there. We're like 21 subscribers away from 69, baby. 69, dude. You know what I mean? We're almost there. See,
now I have it. It's at the 05 seconds. Okay, now I got it.
There you go. Now you gotta turn that into
just tell me I have it ready.
Now you gotta turn that into a beat. You know what I mean? 69, dude. 69.
I could.
You know?
Do you want to see how fast I can get that on my machine? I'm going to show you and how I get it on Stream Deck. Ready? Keep talking. You'll see in a second.
Bet. Let me go through another a couple more super chats, and then I'm going to show this video right quick. I know I've been saying that a bunch, but we got a lot of super chats, so I'm trying to get through as many as I can. It's Kim. What's up? It's Kim. What's up, Kim? Thank you for covering this, Pascal. Happy birthday. Thank you so much for the 20 Canadian because she's in Canada. Okay. So I do appreciate the support. Thank you. It's Kim. I wish you were able to hop on, but I know you've been busy with some other things, but another time for show. Okay. Appreciate the support. Seriously. Thank you so much for the 20 Canadians. Okay. That sounds weird. Thank you so much, Canadians. Again, more Canadian money. Thank you so much, Wendy's Cafe. Ridley, look up the Jolene Cody case.
Yeah.
Okay. From Parkland County, Alberta, Canada. A lot of us suspect her husband offed her, but I don't know what RCMP are still investigating. I'm assuming it's police up there. Still investigating. This happened way back in 2011. Okay. Thank you so much.
I got it written down in my Grizzly notebook right here. So thank you.
Shameless plug. Go buy a notebook.
Right.
Are those available?
Hell yeah, on Amazon.
There you go.
I got a whole collection.
And again, I don't know ISK. That's interesting. Maybe it's pennies, like the Swedish pennies, maybe, or Swedish like 50 cents or something. I don't know. But anyway, nonetheless, I appreciate
Icelandic krona.
Icelandic krona.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah.
Disa is getting very creative. Thank you, Planet Popcorn Planet for introducing me to Pascal. Straight up, let me just say something about this guy right here. We've only talked via DMs, and then you threw me on your show, and you've been nothing but absolutely kind and wonderful. The fact that he's come on to this show, this little measly show, you know what I'm saying? Wow, that was fast.
Are you there? Yes.
See how quick that was?
That was hella fast.
And now it's on my Stream Deck whenever I want to hit it.
That was hella fast. Let's see.
Oh.
Let's see.
Almost. Sorry. Anyway,
almost there. We are almost there. No. But that's
get him past 69, dudes.
Yeah, help me. I'm 8 away. I'm 8.
Oh man, 8.
8
Come
away, guys.
on, Grizzlies, rolling.
808
subscribers.
I'm 8. What?
Yeah.
I'm 8 subscribers away.
8 subscriber. Well, do you have the real time count up? We can watch it go with you live. Let's do this.
Ooh, cool. Do it.
How do you
share that screen? Go to YouTube Studio.
You go to your studio and then you click on your subscribe. You might already be past it. Go to your YouTube Studio and then you're going to see the subscribe thing. Channel. Click on your go to analytics.
Yeah.
And then you'll see the live count.
Okay, hold on.
Do it.
Wait. See live count.
It's so fun.
See live count. Hold up. Oh my gosh. Here it is. We are already there.
Oh, it's so cool.
Hey!
Awesome. Happy birthday.
Hey.
We got 999 left to go.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
No pressure at all. No pressure. I never knew you could do this. I never knew you could do this. Hey, I like that. Nice. Oh, it's still going up. That's great.
Yeah, look at it go.
Even though getting past 69 or getting into 69, it's really difficult getting into 69. Don't you agree? Moving on. No, but seriously,
Depends how big you guys are.
It's a lot of legs and limbs and all that stuff flying around, and you got to coordinate. But what I'm trying to say is getting into a new number. Like anytime I hit a number, like I get to 50,000, right? I got really excited about it. But for me, I was like, I'm not in 50,000 until I go 50.1. Does that make sense? For me, I'm like, I gotta have like 100 in, and I know for a fact I am solid. Does that make sense? So yes, I'm in 69, and that's great. Accomplished.
It's going fast. Can I respond to a commenter?
Please.
So Joyce, my opinion, it's more selfish to abort a baby when there's so many couples who would love to adopt. Happy birthday. Let me share this with you, Joyce. I almost adopted. It's a very hard process to do. And there's a lot of babies available for couples to already adopt. So I just want to make sure that it's weird. We like, oh yeah, we'll just put it up for adoption. Are you adopted them, Joyce? Because it's so easy to say that. But have you actually been to any of those shelters to like look at how many kids, especially people when they adopt, they want a newborn. Those are like more in demand, to be fair.
Right.
They can sort of have them right away. But the problem is like, they don't know if there's a problem with that baby or anything, especially if there was, there can be a lot of problems where baby's gonna be harder to get a family. So this assumption that, well, it's selfish because you're gonna put the baby because there's so many couples who want them. You can't promise me that baby's gonna get a good family. You can't. So to me, that frustration, that reason frustrates me because I don't. Are you adopted them, Joyce? Who is? How do you know that for sure? And I do think it's selfish of you to assume, well, no, let's just put this woman through the 9 months, no matter what the consequences were, how that's going to affect her job, her life, her family, everything about this one. And then she'll just give that baby away, which is not an easy choice to do. And then a lot of times the mothers ultimately don't want to do it because then they're like, well, how can I? This is my child. And then they're thrusted into a world where then, granted, might be the best decision they make, but also could be a detriment if they're not ready. Could be really bad, not ready to be a parent, trust their parents to do it. There's so many decisions that Joyce, you and I shouldn't make that decision. It's up to the woman who's having that baby and the father if they're involved. And so I don't know. I think it's selfish of us to make any decisions for someone that's not ourself. You know what I mean? And so the mother ultimately gets to make that decision about their own baby more than you or I. And nobody else should have a right except for the mother. And so I don't know. Yes, I still stand by my comment. I think it's selfish for any of us to tell a mother what to do. So
what they can and cannot do. Right. Or what to do. Yes.
And I don't mean to call you out. You responded. I wanted to have a conversation. You're not here. I will agree to disagree respectfully, but I did want to respond to that because I see that a lot and it bugs me as if like I'm saying, well, yeah, no, I'm being inconsiderate to the babies. It's complicated. It's more complicated. And there's a lot more reasons to it than just, well, they'll get adopted. That's not always true. So be careful.
Can I say something?
Please.
I mean, I agree with Andy. I just mean, I know as a true crimer, and I got lots of trauma, so I've got a bit of a grim outlook on life. However, you got to look at risk management. What about the worst case scenario? I mean, someone mentioned, I don't know now if this is a YouTube trigger word or not, incest, SA. What about all that? What about, people that are addicts and really struggling with it? And then, they have kids and they can't take care of them. And never mind that in true crime, man, have I learned how terrible, just like looking in the foster care system is worldwide. It's such a problem. So it's not like, oh, don't worry, people will adopt. I don't know who.
Right.
Who and how much trauma will that be? Never mind the psychological impact of being ripped away from your mother. That's proven. That's a big problem. In the first 6 months of life, especially, like, damn. So I don't know why they it sounds to me, because I come from a third world country. So this might be a triggering thing for some, but it sounds like a first world problem where they're like, no, we'll just do this. But it's actually not. It's a terrible problem with huge consequences. They got to look at the worst case scenario to make a decision, not a religious one. Yeah.
The other thing that I always find amazing, and again, because she's like, well, I find abortion murder. Okay, fair. My always follow up is, well, do you eat meat? Are you a vegan? Like, are you right? That's all life too.
That's murder too.
And most people who are pro-life are avid meat eaters. And I eat fish. I don't eat meat anymore. But it's like, I know, I just find hypocrisy of like, well, so why do you separate? All life should matter to you. Like, if you're going to be honest and you're going to live that way, then stop eating veal cutlets. Because That's all. I could argue all day long on how you're murdering all those cows, but they don't matter. So why do you get to decide which murder? You know what I mean? Like it's still murder in my animal cruelty is something I'm completely against. I think it's despicable when we should be much more stricter crimes when people abuse pets or other things.
Mhm.
And I just don't. I find that always funny. And I'm curious, Joyce, do you eat meat? Are you a vegan? Please let me know in your responses.
Yeah,
Yes, pro-lifer should be vegan. Right, I could say it.
Actually,
I'll say that triggering stuff right there. If you're pro-life, damn, you're eating lambs. Shame.
you're just taking. Well, I mean, shoot, you pulling out a head of lettuce out of the ground.
Oh, dang.
Too, because it is life. You know what I mean? Like
Littering those plants.
it's very interesting in my personal opinion. Sin, thank you so much for the 10. I really do appreciate it. And I love this conversation. And Andy and of course Gisela, I do appreciate you guys just being brave enough to you can still hop on because you knew it's supposed to be fun and chill and relax and all this stuff, and then all of a sudden, what? All this BS came out, all this news, and it's nice to hear your opinions. You guys are putting out some really, really great points here. Wendy's Cafe, thank you so much for the 2. Visit Andy, he'll pay you. Yeah, man, where's my contract at? I'm totally kidding. I am totally kidding. It's always an honor to be on anybody's show. Real talk, a lot of fun. Okay. Maggie, thank you so much for the 5. You can't ban abortions. You can only ban safe abortions.
True.
That is very true. Happy birthday, Daisy. Or Daisy said, happy birthday, Pascal. Thank you for the 10. I do appreciate that. We're just blazing through this. And P, thank you so much. Like I said, there's a gang of stuff, and I really do appreciate all the support. Real talk. Cerise 723. Don't know, but okay. Thank you so much for the 5. Happy birthday from a fellow Cancer. I have the Cancer emblem tattoo, and no one understands it. Found you through Popcorn Planet. There it is again. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom.
I'm also just glad you got me. I got all my Roe versus Wade opinions out here. I'll just tell everyone to come watch this if they want to hear me talk about it.
Facts. Hey, man, come on with it.
There, because I just I know the problem is like your audience is pretty good. There's a few people who are mad at me, but I know if I do it on mine, it's not even about what I worry about me. I know the commenters. It just becomes a all-out war when you have thousands of people watching that they just start. No, this, and it's like,
yeah. I mean, see, okay, so let's talk about that really quick, okay? As I'm looking for these other super chats because there's a gang I missed here, and I want to make sure I got those. First, this is one of the reasons why I was leaning on like the Amber Heard stories, the Johnny Depp Amber Heard stuff. Why I was leaning towards more pop culture conversations because, yes, after some time it gets really, really daunting. And hard to take people's thoughts on your opinions when it comes to political stuff. Because, my show used to be fairly heavy in the political side of things. And I always feel like I'm, talking about things and trying to fight for what is right out here. But one of the things I found very interesting is that how I would just burn out. I would just get so tired of talking about, what a particular politician is doing or a particular president or whatever is doing at that particular time. Sometimes you just lose. There's no room to just lay back and have fun and just talk about things that are going on in the world. At some time, it just gets all serious. And that's what happened with me to the point where I said, okay, and also YouTube was just going in on me, stopping me from being able to talk about certain things and all that. And I'm not some crazy conspiracy theorist. I'm not one of those guys like, oh yeah, blah, 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 and the aliens came down and that's why we got the Rona. Like, I'm not that guy. You know what I mean? But they would
do more homework on that because you're wrong. No, I'm kidding.
But they would sit there and I would get banned and stopped and all that stuff from talking about these things. So I just said, okay, I'm going to veer off this way. Right. And this is kind of the conversation we had on your show, Andy, the first time I was on. And yes, of course, I'm still talking about things that are happening like Uvalde and all that as well. But I'm not going all the way in. Like, even so, when this broke, I hesitated. That's why I was late on the show, because I hesitated. I was like, should I talk about this? Should I today? Because I know that it's going to be split down the middle. It's going to be extremely controversial, but this is what my show is about: being able to talk about controversial topics. My family in the chat, they come from all different worlds. Some people who are adamantly against what I say, and some people who are like, yo, I'm with you. But that's what I'm so lucky to have, right? But yes, more and more nowadays, I have been leaning away from that stuff because I need a break. I just need a break from talking about this heavy stuff all the damn time. And so that's why, Amber Heard, I'm going to be real. It was a blessing. It was a blessing because it was something else to talk about. It was something else to show, to laugh about, and talk about those heavy issues too, about DV, SA, just abuse in general, and hearing stories from other people who are survivors and victims of those kinds of things. It was inspiring, right? But when it came to like all this other stuff, like political stuff and everything, for myself, it was just like, I know everyone has their opinions, and some people will get on their soapbox and will just scream at you through their keyboard. And it gets tough. You know what I'm saying? After a while, you're like, okay, I need to talk about stuff that we can all laugh at together in unison. You know what I mean? That we can all get along on. Right. And there's still some people who are Team Heard. Let's be real. There are some people that are out here that are still Team Heard, but it is very, it's like few and far between, in my personal opinion. So that's kind of the reason why I didn't get a chance to really explain that on your show the other day. That's kind of the reason why I have been, discussing less heavily political things and talking more about, other things that are going on in pop culture, other controversial topics, of course, but just not banging people over the head on that political thought. Okay. Or that political moment. But that's just me. You know what I mean? For me, I needed a break. And nor am I trying to be who can I think of? Some political pundit out here. I'm just a guy who just reacts to the world, who just reacts to what's going on in the world. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I digress. Go ahead.
What is an MGA liberal?
MGA?
Daniela was just telling everybody who I am, and I don't even know what that means. I'm an MGA liberal, and I can't keep politics out of my live shows. I don't see, even when you do keep politics out, they still criticize you, Pascal.
Yeah.
But I don't like, all right, apparently someone's defining me, so I wanted to learn what I am from her, since I didn't know. I don't know if she knows me better than I know myself, apparently.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but
knows what MGA means. I was trying to Google it, but I was also going to say, bravo. I mean, that's what's you talk more politics here than I mean, you talk more news, political topics is what I mean by politics.
Yeah,
because we addressed Uvalde during the trial, where I just mentioned it, and just I had to, in that day that happened, but I didn't want to get lost in it in that show, because we had a job to do of recapping the trial for everybody. But there are points, and I think today we're gonna have to address at least something quickly. But you got to address the big moments, of course. So I applaud you for doing it more, and you do it very well. You do it. I feel like you don't. I definitely do get more emotional. I can't hide my opinions. People either love or hate that about me.
Oh, but see, that's the thing, though. I get hella emotional.
No, but I feel like you were here. You were good at. Sorry to correct. I wasn't a knock. I was giving you.
No.
I thought you handled it well without getting too extreme. Like I couldn't resist just completely unloading, which then prompted you to get a little bit more revealing. But I think you handled it very well, and I applaud you, because I think you can probably navigate some of these tougher issues even maybe better than I can. So. Bravo, sir.
Thank you. I mean, it's not easy. It sucks. Like I said, when I found, because I went to get something, I left the crib to go get some stuff, because I'm about to make myself an epic steak and eggs breakfast here, kind of a late breakfast, but that's my birthday treat to myself. Right. And so I came back, and I had the TV on, I had to get the dogs out and all that crap and do that thing. And anyway, so I come back, and I, because I had just turned on the TV, I put it on, and for some odd reason, I had it on like a channel 5 or something like that. Next thing you know, I come walking back in with some groceries, ready to come in here to sit down and do the thing, and I'm talking to both y'all, messaging y'all, going, okay, yeah, I'm going to see you guys. I'm going to be sending a link here shortly. All of a sudden, I walk into the living room, and there it is. Roe v. Wade overturned. I'm like, oh no, come on, man. Oh, man.
Story to break. That's not what we were waiting for.
And I was like, do I do this or not? Oh man. And I was like, I'm going to have so many people pissed off. There's going to be one side of the world just wanting to kill me because I have my thoughts, you know what I mean? And I'm just sitting here at the computer going, do I do this or do I do not? Do I do this or don't I do this? Okay, fine. We're going to, because we talk about these things and it's breaking and this is affecting our world, okay? Or at least this country. So I'm like, all right, F it. We got to do it. We were just going to chill and shoot the shit. And
we'll come back and do it.
We'll do it again. You know what I mean? I ain't tripping over it. I'm glad that we did the conversation because I'm glad you guys were down for it and brave enough to hop on and talk about it. It's just that a lot of people would try to, go talk maybe later. Can we reschedule? Maybe how about tomorrow? You know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys having some bravery. Nick Knack, thank you so much for the $10. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you. Krista Kendall, thank you so much for the 13 Canadian. All right. A lot of Canadians in the house. Shout out to Canada. Sorry. Shout out to Canada. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for the birthday wish. Linda, thank you so much for the $10. 3 of my most favorite content creators in one live. It's like my birthday. Happy birthday, Pascal. Yeah, you know what I mean? This is my gift. This is my gift to you. My heart. You know what I mean? Am I going to be Bieber for a second? You know what I mean? Like the heart. Just for you. Okay. Just for you. Dory, what's up, girl? Thank you so much for the 20. I appreciate it. Have a B-Day drink on me, Pascal. Enjoy the weekend. You know what I am going to enjoy this weekend. Okay. There's going to be a lot of cake. There's going to be a lot of cake and a lot of bad food. Okay. I'm going to be cheating like a mother lover. Okay. Cheating like a mother lover. Anyway. Okay. Thank you so much for the 10 Wendy's Cafe. RCMP. Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Okay. Basically the equivalent of the US FBI. Okay. They might be that, but maybe nicer because it's from Canada. Do they leave their front doors open too? The people that are in the RCMP? I'm just curious, stupid. That was a stupid Canadian joke. Sorry. Again, thank you, Miss Ashley, for the 5 Canadian. Hey, Pascal. Hey, Andy. And Pascal and Grizzly. I'm a member of the Popcorn Planet. Love the show so far. Can't wait to watch more. And happy birthday, Pascal. Thank you so much. Okay. I appreciate that. And Nur, shout out to my mod, one of my many mods, but shout out to Nur. Yes, this is why I love my channel. You can express your opinion, but just keep it classy, San Diego. That's all I'm asking. Keep it bloody classy, okay? Let's see.
A whale's vagina.
Like a whale's vagina. Exactly.
Oh my God. Speaking of whale's vagina.
Okay, what?
What?
Boys?
Say it again. What?
Did you watch The Boys on Amazon?
Yes. Okay. Do not tell me what happened. Do not tell me. Shut your mouth, Andy. I'm watching it after this.
I'm reacting to not what you think, because the title of the show, if you know our fan, yes, there's that. But the show is so much better than even just that. It was such a good episode last night. If you guys are watching The Boys, it's my favorite show right now. Way better than Obi-Wan. Way better than anything Marvel's done on shows.
Thank you.
The Boys is such a character, story, risks, laughs, like stuff you haven't seen before. Amazon's got the best superhero show that is. And sorry, Marvel and everybody else. I like Peacemaker, actually. James Gunn did a good job. But man, The Boys is just on fire this season. So worth catching up on and watching, catching the hype. It's good.
That part. I'm with you 110%. I am with you 110%. Real talk. I haven't seen this.
Like, what am I watching? I'm prepping. I'm going live in a bit. So I already told him I've been a little distracted, but I have to leave in 2 minutes. But if anyone's like, what wasn't trying to be rude. He does know I'm doing 2 things at once.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm here to support, at least in as much as long as I can.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I'd love to have you back on again soon. I know you're a busy man. You know what I mean?
We're all busy. No excuse. I'm glad I make time, and I'm happy you've made time, and you're always welcome on. And for this chat again, while I'm here to be a hype man, pay this man some love.
Yeah.
You gotta support our creators, because look, it's like I always call it like a 2-drink minimum. When you're sitting and watching a stream for 2 hours, that's not free to do at a comedy club. You put a tip in, or you pay your servers. Start getting used to it, because you can unsubscribe from your cable bill and use that money to start tipping your favorite creators. And you got hours of content all day long, interactive content that'll help you. So every dollar counts. I'm going to break that stigma of all these people trying to say we're not supposed to get paid. That's not how it works. And some of you can't. I understand times are tough. So you can at least smash the like button. Let's get more likes up on this show. Because he had the balls to go there and talk about the topics that matter, and he did it eloquently. So show Pascal some love today, and always happy to support, man.
Thank you, man. Yeah. By the way, I just want to add, fix just something that he said. Big balls.
Yeah.
Just saying. And I'd love to hop on when you go live. Just send me a link and I'll hop on.
I'm sure when you're done, I'll be live. I'll get you the link. Pop on over. When he's done, you can come over, find us when we're live.
I'd love that.
Stay here as long as he is, and then come on over.
Yeah, man. I would love that. One more super chat real quick. Before I have to let him go, because I'd rather let you go early so you can get that ish ready. That's
the one I gave Joyce a lot of love.
There it is. Okay. yeah, you did respond. But Joyce, thank you so much for the 5. Yes. Yes, we already talked about that. We already addressed that one. Thank you. You were ahead of me. Hi, Grizzly. Nice meeting you. Lots of love to the men.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Yes. Let's see what else. Happy birthday, Ricky. Thank you so much for the 10. S. Reese, I guess. 723. Thank you so much for the 5. Happy birthday from a fellow Cancer. Oh, what? I already saw this one. Found you through Popcorn Planet. I could have sworn I already read that one. Didn't I read that one? Unless they did a repeat. That was weird. Okay, but again, thank you for the 5. One more before I let him go. Where be at though? Okay, one more. Linda, thank you so much for the 10. Adoption in many cases causes lifelong trauma. I fall in an adoption group because I was a hopeful adoptive parent, and I have since changed my mind due to the trauma. Yes, there are a lot of children even that are still left behind, that are still just in the system, that grow up in horrendous ways because they don't have a family, because they are just there and just sitting there floating around in the system until they turn 18, and then they kick them out. It is very, very true. The way that some of these agencies, I guess, these adoption agencies, how they treat the children, I mean, it's traumatizing for sure. Andy, what are your thoughts on this before you head out?
Look, I mean, that's exactly what I'm trying to get at. Like, everyone wants to say there's a cure-all answer, and that we should save the life, and the babies will be healthy and happy. That's not how it works. Yeah. And the only person who's going to know best if that baby's going to be happy and healthy is its mom, and you all know that. And that's what's so frustrating here. And I feel like a lot of people are, again, stuck to the religion or their own personal beliefs, and you're allowed to have them. But that mom's allowed to have her own as well, and should not have to change her mind based on what you believe. And that's really what people just did today. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, that's what happened today. The Supreme Court. I mean, there's questions I've been reading too of like, was this the best case? I read an interesting article. Ruth RBG was like, this wasn't the best case to actually fight for abortion law. They needed to, and she knew of that ages ago and was worried this was going to happen. Should they find a better case to really finally actually have a better debate about it? Who knows? All I know is the government should not choose to do should not make the choice to our women's bodies or any of our bodies.
Yeah.
I mean, so many people, you didn't want the vaccine, right? A lot of people who are pro-life didn't want the vaccine. So why are you telling women what to do? It's hypocrisy that I find very frustrating.
Because they would sit there and say the same thing. They're holding the same sign saying "My body, my choice." those same
The
people
irony was not deaf to me.
They didn't want to get the poke, and they didn't want to get the boosie. That's what I call them, the poke and the boosie, because I got in trouble talking about the poke and the boosie. But anyway, so I have to be careful with that crap too, unfortunately. But that's the thing. It's interesting how the pendulum swings back and forth, how the tables turn. When it comes to something being injected into your body, everyone is up in arms about that. Okay. Actually, it goes into their arms, so I don't know if they're up in arms. But anyway, definitely against that. But then when it comes to actually the taking or, to have or to not have said child, suddenly they go, how dare you, you must do this. It's just interesting how they put that there. One last thing, and I'm going to let you go. K-Bragg, thank you so much, because I saw this comment. I thought it was interesting. $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Now that the decision is passed, will repubs put their money where their mouth is? Medical care, education, birth control, and the resources to support these mothers. Yeah. I'm pro-life, but I also also in support of providing resources. Abso-freaking-lutely. I'm with what K-Bragg just said a million
single
times.
Mothers have it so effing bad sometimes with the medical insurance and options they have. But let's talk about childcare. So many single mothers can't even afford to go to work because who's watching their kid? And their dad's left or whatever. There's so many scenarios that people don't want to think about because, got to save the kid. But what happens to the mom who can't afford the childcare and then can't get the job and then is stuck with a newborn and then they have a deadbeat dad? Who's paying for it? Who's paying for it? There's so many options that people just don't think about.
Exactly.
It annoys the hell out of me. Let the mom make the choice.
Thank you.
And choice.
You got to understand, then you go into that world of that child's going into either grows up terribly with the life of drugs, life of crime, whatever, or, abuse, etc. There's generational DV as well. There's generational abuse. Say that the family did not want to have that child. And God forbid, like we talked about earlier, some of these parents should have a license to parent.
Yes.
Okay. should have to go through a obstacle course to get a license to parent. But at the same time, those people will take it out on that child. Next thing you know, that child is ostracized, beaten, all that stuff. And then the saga continues, and that type of abuse continues on to their children. Instead of generational wealth, it's generational abuse. Andy, thank you so much for being on. I really
one more rant before I go. I can't stand the comment. I'm not going to say who it is. Stop opening your legs. Oh my God, the assumption. Some women open their legs to men who promise them the world.
That is true.
And then when the world hits, that man's out of there. And then the whole world gets shut down. Stop shaming people. Stop assuming what people are doing. Stop telling people what to do. You are not them. You are not living in their shoes. And if the situation comes around to you and your daughter's stuck and then your daughter doesn't want to do it and then you suddenly become a parent, well, then don't come complaining to me when all that burden and responsibility suddenly falls in your lap. Stop telling people what to do. I'm so over it. And sadly, that's why I'm frustrated because they're like, well, sorry, we're going to tell you what to do. The states can no doubt tell you what to do.
Yeah.
But no vaccines. But this, I can't.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I'm glad I got a little of this out of me before I go live.
Yeah.
No.
Out again. But join us over at Popcorn Planet sometime later. Please. Pascal, keep going. Grizzly, always good to see you. You're both welcome today. Come on over if you want to hang out with us.
Thank
or
you.
If you don't want to touch that dumpster fire, you're allowed to. But I'm keeping out. Happy birthday, my man.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Well deserved. Send this man some more love and chats, and I'll see you soon.
See you in a little bit, brother. Thank you so much for being on. Peace.
Adios, everybody. Peace.
Shoot, man. Andy, appreciate him coming on. Definitely, guys, if you haven't done it yet, I know a lot of y'all are from Andy's show and all that stuff as well. Shout out to you, the Planeteers out here. But I appreciate all your support and subscribing here. But if you don't know him and have not done it, please go over to his channel and hit that subscribe button to his channel as well. He will be on in a little bit as well. Okay. Wendy's Cafe. We got a couple things more. No, they're more corrupt than our local police. A whole lot of natives believe it's the RCMP that may have caused all the missing women and children. Whoa, that is heavy stuff right there as well. And I appreciate all the the love and support here. Penelope Montreal, thank you so much for the 5. Hi, Pascal. Wishing you a happy and healthy birthday. I'm so busy, haven't had time for the lives. Stay safe. Hugs to you, Pascal. Thank you so much, Penelope. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Marissa, thank you so much for the 5. Happy birthday, Pascal. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Okay. Let's see. There's a bunch of other ones in here, I think. Hold on. Sorry. There are a bunch. This thing likes to just pop.
Yeah.
You know how StreamYard is, right?
Oh, yeah.
It like, when you try to go through some of the, it will just hop on you, like it'll just jump down.
Yep.
And you're like, bruh, I didn't ask for that. What the hell's wrong with you? There's like 2 more. Wait. Unless I already saw it. No. Oh, here it. Well, there's one. I need another one. There's another one in here. Let's hope
there's many more. So many that you can't even keep up. That's what we
I mean, I have one. I can't put it up on the thing, but Tracy Linnell, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Baby boomers going, 21 trill missing, population decline, need legal immigrants, natural citizens to poke, a workforce educated to pay U.S. debt. This is about money. Once again, women under the bus. It's all of this is not great news. I mean, it's terrible. It's terrible news.
It's unbelievable. It's happening in 2022. What the hell? Going backwards.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we got something. We'll see what happens here, guys. We'll definitely see what happens. Cake or death, $19 or $20. Thank you so much. I'm so happy Andy and Grizzly are here for this. When hypocrisy determines law rather than compassion. Yep, we are all worse for it. Love you guys. Grateful for this discussion today. Yes, I think that there's a lot of people that are feeling some type of way. What's up, T? To my brother T Williams, Mr. T in the house. Thank you so much for saying happy birthday. I appreciate that. But I do want to show this video real quick. Penelope, yes, I already did that one. Sorry, I just want to make sure I got everything. I know there's another super chat that just randomly popped up here just a second ago. Oh, I found that one that I was looking for a second ago as well. Where is it? Okay. Wendy's Cafe, again, thank you so much for the 10. That reminds me, did you ever see the meme posted on your Discord? You were going to look that day after I mentioned it on your stream, LOL. I think I did, but I mean, that was a while ago. I'm going to have to look back at that again as well. But I got this video I want to show you guys really quick. I've been meaning to do this. I have to show this because I got to stick to my word. I've been saying I was going to play this, so we got to hop on this.
Oh, yeah.
And, this is them just kind of covering this situation a little bit more in a little bit more depth. So let's take a listen.
Supreme Court has just issued, and this is the decision many were waiting for, a ruling in Dobbs versus Jackson Women's Health Organization. This, the major case regarding abortion rights in this country. Jeffrey Toobin still with us here as we wait to read this decision. Jeffrey, put into context how consequential this is.
You know, psychologists have a term called flashbulb memory, which is you remember where you are when something happened. The big deal, 9/11, Kennedy assassination. Today is the moment, right now, when we are going to learn the fate of constitutional abortion rights in America. In 1973, the Supreme Court decided Roe versus Wade and said the right to a woman's right to choose abortion was up to her until the moment of viability on the part of the fetus. They reaffirmed that many times, including in 1992 in a case that year. And now the Dobbs case involving a statute out of Mississippi is a case about.
So what you see right here, guys, obviously they're sitting here saying, hey, we're about to hear the yes or no kind of situation here. They haven't heard anything as of yet. So my understanding, we are watching them talk about it as if they're waiting to hear the verdict, but they're seeing live on camera the verdict, I'm assuming, has already been announced. Hence the reason why you have all these anti-abortion activists that are out here rejoicing right now because the information has apparently just dropped while he's talking about this. So let's continue.
Out whether abortion rights will continue under the United States Constitution. This is a especially bizarre scenario in Supreme Court history because a draft opinion in this case was leaked about 6 weeks ago, where Roe v. Wade was overturned. And what we are going to find out momentarily is whether that draft opinion resembles the court's opinion, which has now been released. And it's a very historic and important moment.
So Jeffrey, stand by. I want to get straight to our Jessica Schneider, who is outside of the court with more. Jessica, what is the opinion from the court?
Poppy and Jim, the court issuing that landmark ruling that this nation has been bracing for, and the Supreme Court has overturned Roe v. Wade, that they have eliminated the constitutional right to an abortion. And at first glance, this opinion is very similar to that draft opinion that we saw leaked just about a month and a half ago at the beginning of May. So what we're seeing at first glance here is that this is a 5-4 decision. This is an opinion written by Justice Samuel Alito.
They're saying 5-4 decision when we just read another article earlier saying it was 6-3. So I'm curious as to what is the actual damn truth here. That's the question here, in my personal opinion. Okay, 5-4, which is almost a split decision right there. Where earlier I read 6-3. So I don't know which one is which, but I'm going to play a tiny bit more of this here. Okay.
Joined with those other conservatives, Justice Thomas, Gorsuch, Barrett, and Kavanaugh. The Chief Justice, John Roberts, not joining in the opinion, but joining in the judgment, meaning that he agrees that the Mississippi 15-week abortion ban should be upheld, but not agreeing with this sweeping proclamation that Roe v. Wade is overturned. We are looking into this opinion, but this will have immediate effects here. By all estimates, about half of the states are expected to eliminate the right to abortion. We've got about a half dozen states that have so-called trigger laws that their abortion bans will go into effect either immediately or within the next 30 days or the next few months. And then we have about a dozen states with so-called zombie laws. Those were actually abortion laws that were on the books before Roe v. Wade in 1973 that will then go back into effect. On the flip side, there are about 16 states in Washington, D.C. that have sort of amped up their abortion protections. So they're expecting potentially to see an influx of patients coming into their states to actually get abortions for people who are living in states that will soon not be able to get abortions.
Yeah. And this is all the stuff that we've already talked about before, right? Whoops, wrong thing. This is all the things. Whoops, there we go. Those are all the things. I don't know why I was hitting all the wrong buttons, but those are all the things that we just basically talked about and have tackled all together. You, me, Gisela, and Andy have obviously talked about all these things. I mean, going across state lines to do whatever they need to do so that they can continue to have that decision to do what they want to do with this decision, whether to keep or not to keep, that kind of thing. But there will be places where they're going to be trying to stop women from being able to cross lines. It's insane. It's unfortunate, but it is the truth. This is reality now, and it is a historical moment that we have all just seen. So it will be 26 different states that will be having some sort of level of, there will be restrictions or it'll be completely outlawed in that state. Out of 26 states, it'll be a situation like that. And it all depends on what state you live in, y'all. Really, it all depends on what state you live in. Gisela, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I see a lot of comments here, like saying, what Andy said there, some of the comments still flowing through are like, woman, keep your legs closed. Or like, why can't you then say, man, keep your zips up?
Yeah.
Why is it woman, keep your legs closed, and woman, you should be safe and use protection? Yeah, same goes for men. I don't get that argument.
Yeah.
I don't know why that brings that up, because equal responsibility.
No, you ain't wrong with that. I mean, it's a concern. Now, spin cycle. I just saw this as a comment. It just kind of it just surprised the F out of me if this is true. But they just said, I just read an article from the Washington Post saying that birth control, same-sex marriage, and interracial marriage could be next on the chopping block, unfortunately. Now, the thing is, when it comes to, I can see birth control coming up. As far as same-sex marriage, maybe, but interracial marriage, I doubt it. I doubt it. The reason why I say that is because Clarence Thomas is in an interracial relationship. So I know he's only one person out of all the people that are in the Supreme Court. But at the same time, he is in an interracial relationship. I don't see it going that far, but I can see something about birth control, and I can definitely see things about gay rights, gay marriage, and all those things taking a large step backwards if they put those things on the chopping block, which I really hope they don't, because I believe in everyone should love who they want to love. And of course, birth control. I mean, it's birth control, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? They just want us to overpopulate the world? And
why? What? So stressful.
You're saying that we can't, you're saying that women can't make the choice of whether to keep or not keep the baby. And then now you're going to stop women from being able to have more regulated cycles. That doesn't make sense. The
crime is going up. Everyone's going to be really frustrated. Okay. There's like PG-13 stuff.
Oh,
no sex. Okay. Everyone, you may not anymore.
Yeah.
Or else.
I feel like we're going to go back to the, like basically the 50s, where it's like, drinking the Bible and, drinking Perrier. What? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I understand. I get it. If you don't want kids to, yes, keep your dick in your pants. You know what I'm saying? Close your legs. I agree with that stuff too. Of course, we all must do that. I mean, that's how babies are made. Okay. They don't just plop out of the sky. This ain't the Matrix where they grow out of the ground or some ish. You know what I mean? A stork doesn't come in and just drop them off and
I thought
fly
they
away.
did.
You know what I mean?
Come on. I thought they did.
It's done in a certain way, y'all. So we all got to be smart about this. Okay. Period. Virginia Lester, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so very, very much. Thank you so very, very much. Right up your alley. Thank you so much for the 50. Woo! Thank you so very much. Nice. I'm a survivor of R, and thank goodness I didn't get pregnant from it. I'm so deeply saddened that now women who didn't have any choice in that fact, or in the act, are not allowed to choose what they want to do.
Yes.
This is a tragedy. Yes. I especially outside of just a mistake happening, we talking about these children being born of a crime. Okay.
Yes.
This is terrible. And having that option, having that option being ripped away from any woman, especially when it comes to these heinous acts that happen to women all over the world, is disheartening. It's depressing, and I wish this wasn't on the chopping block. I wish this wasn't a decision that was made in this way. I still don't understand what inspired them to make this decision. I am so thrown off about this, to be really honest.
Come to the Netherlands. Everything's legal here.
You might just have to fly over to a different country.
Yeah.
Out loud. And that's, they could get to that point, and that's freaking terrifying in my personal opinion. Lady K, thank you so much for the 5. Happy birthday, Pascal. Hope you have a great one. Will you cover the Uvalde teacher's interview? There was one that I already did, but if there was another teacher that spoke out, since the teacher that was actually shot, one of the teachers that actually was shot 2 times, spoke out about 2 weeks ago, if I'm correct. I already covered that piece, but Lady K, if there's another one, please send it to me on Discord. You can message it to me on Instagram, or you can even email it to me as well. But that's news to me if there's another teacher that has spoken out. Okay, that is very, very big news to me. Okay. Oh, hey, JMJ Show Channel, thank you. First off, happy birthday to you today as well. I just turned 25 today. Happy to you, my man. Happy birthday to you too. Happy birthday. Okay. Happy birthday to you all. And those are all the super chats thus far. I do appreciate all the love and
Make it rain.
Also made it rain. Yes, you guys did. Also, shout out to Tracy, Jeanine, or Jeannie. Okay, Tracy, Jeannie, Rachel, and Tiffany for all your Cash Apps. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate it. Real talk. You guys have been amazing. This has been an amazing conversation. Real talk. And without you guys, without you guys being able to have this conversation with me, there would be no show. You know what I mean? Especially, Gisela, I do appreciate you coming on and being a part of the conversation as well. You know what I mean? But this is the
horde topics.
Yeah, this is horde. This is like a horde.
This is a horror topic here.
This is a horde 41.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I do appreciate you being brave enough to hop on here, because I know you don't live in America. You live live across the ocean. But being on, hopping up with me does really mean a lot. Real talk. And let me grab this super chat real quick. Oh, encyclopedia. I keep missing. You keep missing my chats. I don't see any of them except that one just now. So you might have been just putting in comments that I may have missed. No offense. Wasn't trying to be rude to you. Cake or Death, thank you so much for the 20. My grandfather could have gotten me pregnant. Oh my gosh.
We're going dark. You're in my world now. Cake or Death. I understand.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
For you too?
Oh yeah, no, my story is bad. We're not going to go to Trauma Town today.
Okay.
Unless you want to. Does anyone want to get real dark on it?
No, but we can talk. I would love to have you on to talk about those things. Because I'd really, I like bringing awareness to those things, to those types of topics and all that. So if you're ever, down,
I'm down.
Okay, great. Then let's schedule something here. I was using 3 forms of birth control when I got pregnant. Pregnancy activated an immune response that resulted in 20 years of cancer. Oh my gosh. I worry for my daughter.
Horrible.
That's terrible. But Cake or Death, I really do appreciate you being so open with us. Real talk. I really, really do appreciate that. That means a lot. And it takes a lot of bravery to even write it out, in a chat. So thank you so much for being kind. You actually missed one of mine as well. I sent it way back at the start of the stream regarding OBS and slobs, looking up the Gale level on YouTube and Twitch. I will look them up and take a look for sure. And I'm sorry that I missed it. Like I said, in the very beginning, right off the bat, I'm still, saying hello, and I'm stuck looking at the camera. I'm not looking over here, but I do appreciate you and all your support. Seriously, thank you so very, very, very much. Whoops, I don't want to miss this one. Faye, thank you so much for the 5. When a woman inevitably dies from her pregnancy, I hope her family sues the government and or father. Okay, I didn't miss that one. Right. And I feel like there should be what we've all talked about before. I feel like there should be certain policies, certain things set up. If they make this decision saying, hey, now it's up to the states whether they want to or not want to have, there's restrictions or ban it completely, making it illegal to do smortions. And, they should have some things in place to make sure that women, when they do give birth, they have these options, or they have these things to hold them down so that, they don't feel like they're lost. I absolutely agree with that. I absolutely agree.
You know when people say that you miss their super chats, my response is lower your expectation. Like support the creator, right? But we miss it sometimes. You miss mine the other day. We all miss it.
Oh, my bad.
No. See, we all miss it sometimes. Just saying it happens. It happened, but the support is, of course, appreciated, right?
Of course.
But there's no expectation. Lower the expectations.
Of course. I always appreciate the love. You know what I mean? But we're gonna be wrapping up the show. Okay.
Can I say one thing before you do that?
Oh, absolutely.
Please, I prepared this for you.
Oh, you prepared this for me.
Look at this thing. This is what they have in the Netherlands. Okay. for your birthday. This is what everybody in the Netherlands had. They sit in a circle, they eat the stuff. Okay, I'm learning because I've only been here for 3 years. This is how you spell what it's called. I would love for you to say that. I had to learn it.
Okay. So show me one more time. We're going to have some fun.
It's a custard slice. But here, when you order it and when you ask for it, and they give you a gratis one for your birthday, free one of these. I'm like, okay, right?
Tompoes?
It's like literally tompoes, literally. Like I have to be like, hello, I would like my free tompoes, please. Like literally. So happy birthday to you. I wish I could give you one to taste.
I would love to try.
They're really nice, but yeah, it's like Dutch lingo. So happy birthday from the Netherlands to you. This is what you would have if you were here.
Wow, thank you. I kept it kind of simple on my end. I don't have a tompoes, but in America we call these cupcakes.
Cute. Oh, we don't have those here.
You don't have cupcakes?
No, I'm like frustrated. In South Africa, we do. In the Netherlands, I can't find cupcakes.
That's hilarious.
But they got this. Okay.
That's hilarious. Nice. That's hilarious. But
I wish I could sing like you. Then I would sing to you. But happy birthday.
Okay. Maybe
you can sing. Blow out the candle.
I'm gonna probably relight this again on Popcorn Planet, and then everyone can sing in unison.
Oh, nice, and make it rain over there for you.
Yes, yeah, and make it rain for them.
Yeah.
But yes, this
cute.
Is,
okay.
I mean, I'm gonna make a wish, but honestly, this is gonna sound a little corny. Okay, I can't tell you what the wish is because it won't come true. But my wish goes out to, of course, Gisela, Andy, and every single person that's still watching the show right now, because I know a lot of people hopped over. But I can't tell you what that wish is, but honestly, it's been a blessing to have you guys here watching my show, being a part of the conversation, all the corny stuff. And trust me, the wish I have for you guys is amazing. That's it.
Don't say it.
I'm not going to tell you. But my wish goes to you guys. I don't need it. I'm pretty good right now. Okay. And I can eat all the tompoesies. Wow.
Yeah. Right? You can start cheating right now with the cheat meals.
Plural? How do you say tompoes in plural?
I don't know. I don't actually know. I think it's just the same word. Yeah.
Tompoesies.
You can have them all weekend long.
You know what I mean? I want. So, hey, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to everybody
happy
else.
Birthday. Thank you for having me on your birthday stream. It's an honor. I feel like a damn VIP over here.
Hey, you family, girl. You family. So nice. I appreciate all y'all. And there we go.
Oh, the wish is made. I felt it.
Wish yeah, all the way
nice.
in the
I felt it. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Across the wind. Woo!
Yeah.
So anyway, guys. Anyway, we're gonna end the show here. I do appreciate all y'all for being on Real Bloody Talk. Whoa, that is hella loud. But I appreciate all y'all for being on today. It has been a blessing to share this birthday, the start of my birthday with y'all. I wouldn't have done this any other way. Okay. I will be hopping over to Popcorn Planet here in just a few moments. So please do me a favor before you get going and before we end this stream, hit that like button down below. I really do appreciate it. If you appreciated the conversation, okay. And if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button, y'all. Okay. Yes. Support this channel. Support Gisela's channel, Grizzly True Crime. Go over there, hit that subscribe button. Go watch one of her videos if you haven't done that yet as well. Hit that like button. Go over, okay? Go over to Popcorn
thank you
as well.
Yes, go there too.
Hit that subscribe button over there. Support. This is how we all grow. This is how we get better. You know what I mean? Yes. We help each other out. We pull each other up. That's what teamwork is all about. That's what family is all about. Anyway, guys, it is time to get going. I appreciate all y'all for being on. You guys have been wonderful. Okay. And again, thank you, Gisela, for coming on. And shout out to Andy for being on and his support as well. It's been dope. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great weekend if I don't see you guys. All right. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.